Namaste, my beautiful angels. Welcome to Angelic Inspiration Friday and your special reading and messages for the week of September 1st to September 7th. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. So, we have a lot of changing energy on the planet, and many of you may be feeling the shift of energy in different areas of your life. And the reason for this is because we are having two eclipses in January, because it's eclipse season. And eclipses are extremely powerful. They can shake up the world. They can shake up our lives for good and for bad. Okay, depending on the eclipses and where they are now, and also pertaining to our life path, our life journey, our karma, a lot of different variations. Now, we're also in Virgo season, so happy birthday to all of my beautiful, vivacious Virgos. Virgos are very practical, very down to earth, meticulous, they're analytical, they're organized, they're very service oriented as well. So we could see some of those traits as we go into September, the traits of Virgo within our lives, being more grounded, being more centered, being of more service to others, being more practical in our everyday lives, with our work, with our finances, in our relationships. So we'll see that theme. Now, as I had mentioned, September is eclipse season. Very, very powerful, potent energy that is coming. And these eclipses that we're going to be getting will affect all of us for an entire year. That's how powerful these eclipses are. So we just came out of eclipses in Libra and Aries. And I'm sure many people who have Libra and Aries in their sign have felt these eclipses in their houses. They've really felt it in their lives. So now the eclipses are in Pisces and Virgo. So Pisces is a water sign and Virgo is an earth sign. So we're going to see a lunar eclipse in Pisces on September 7th. This is a very powerful eclipse because it's trining Jupiter. So all of us will see some positivity come out of this first eclipse, the lunar eclipse in Pisces. Then on September the 21st, we're going to have a solar eclipse in Virgo. And solar eclipses are generally amazing. They're all about new beginnings, new starts, new initiatives, new things that we are wanting to put into our lives. So very, very powerful. Both of these are happening in September. Now, we're going to see a lot of changes around the world, individually and also around the world. Both of the signs, Pisces and Virgo, they rule health. So we're going to see a lot of changes to the medical system at large around the world. We're going to see things changing perhaps with our own health and well-being, medical matters, anything to do with medical matters, there's going to be changes towards because of these two signs, Pisces and Virgo. And if you have them anywhere in your houses, in your horoscope, just be aware as they will affect you in various ways. And just keep in mind, we all have many signs, right, in our chart. So depending on where these signs are. Pisces also rules water because it's a water sign. So I think generally the world is going to see more natural disasters involving water, floods, hurricanes, things like that. And then we have, you know, I think the natural disasters are going to hit water and earth. So we could get more earthquakes, for example, because Virgo is an earth sign. So we will see that around the globe. So pay attention to that, especially if you're in one of those areas that is susceptible to floods, to earthquakes, to things like that, to just keep yourself safe, right? Now, we have Saturn going back into Pisces. Now, Saturn in September, I believe September 1st, this is happening. And Saturn is the planet of karma. It's coming into Pisces for 5 months. So things that we have been working really hard at and putting a lot of love and effort and determination into, we could see these things really bloom during this time, during the time that Saturn is in Pisces. It's a karmic planet, so we're going to really reap what we sow. So what we have given out, what we've put out, often is what we're going to get back. And Saturn is also the planet of hard lessons. So, if we haven't learned certain lessons that we've been, that we were meant to learn on our path's journey, we'll be tested on those lessons once again. Okay. So I just want to kind of wanted to kind of give you all that quick little horoscope about what's happening in September, Virgo season, and it will be a more practical, more grounded time, and practicality also has to do with finances. So I think we're really going to be putting a lot of our attention into finances. I also feel that there's going to be some discrepancies in work. It's particularly, this upcoming year with these eclipses in Pisces and Virgo, maybe less work, less opportunities, particularly, with this new AI that's coming out. A lot of jobs are going to be taken away, and then coming up with, more authentic, original ways to earn money, because we're going to have to earn money. But how will we do that when the job situation, and I really do believe globally, is going to be affected this upcoming year? So just a little bit of a highlight of the different things that will be coming up. So my darlings, for this week's reading, I have picked 3 different decks, and I'm just going to flip my screen and shuffle my cards quickly. So just stay with me. All right. So now I have 3 different decks, and I just randomly picked them. Whatever was coming to me. As you know, I have maybe 100 decks, and these are the decks that were calling to me for this week. So thank you so much for those of you who are joining me this week and every week. If you haven't, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, to my website, so that we're always connected. When I will be starting up readings here, I will be announcing it, and so that we're always in the loop, that you're always in the loop of any new initiatives that I may be doing. All right. Okay, so that is the first deck. The second deck I have, and this is a really good time for those of you that are with me watching to just drop down into your heart space, take a few deep cleansing breaths in and out, and call upon your spiritual teams of guides, of angels, to assist you in, picking the card or the suit. This is suit 1, suit 2, suit 3. So picking the suit that will have the best messages for you for this week's reading. And often, when you ask for divine guidance, it does come. You may see number 1, number 2, number 3. You may be guided by your clairvoyance to a certain suit. So go with whatever your guides and angels are asking you to pick. Because often, they know what messages are going to resonate. Also, these readings are timeless. So if you're watching it at a different time, it can still resonate. And, take only what resonates with you, as always, and leave the rest. And, it's always good to check out the other suits, because there may be, if you're being called to, there may be a message for you in the other suits, okay? So, this is suit 1, this is suit 2, and this is suit 3. All right. So I'm just going to okay, so we're going to start with suit number 1. Okay, let's flip my screen. There we go. All right, so for those of you, my darling, my beautiful angels that picked the suit of 1, this is a very magical time. For those of you that picked the suit of 1, you have perhaps been working hard, praying hard, and doing good for others in various capacities. And this is really a magical moment for you. The first card reads, make a wish, make a wish. And as I had mentioned about, Saturn going into Pisces being a very karmic planet, for those of you that have intuitively picked the suit of 1, this is a time to really manifest what it is that you've been wanting to manifest in your life. If there's something that you've really wanted to do, but you've been holding yourself back, Spirit is asking you to really make that wish, to let it be known to the universe, to call it in, because there's a lot of good karma that is coming to those of you that have picked the suit of 1. And, I do get a sense that you may have maybe thought, is anybody up there hearing me? Does Spirit hear me? Does Source hear me? And indeed, not only do they hear you, but they see the good deeds that you have been doing, and the love and the nourishment that you have been bringing into others' lives. So for those of you, my darlings, that picked the suit of 1, the very first card you get is make a wish, because that wish is going to come true for you. For those of you that picked the suit of 1, the second message that I'm getting for you is that you are being reminded. You could have been through a time of insecurity, feeling alone, or just not knowing, maybe a phase of life of where you're going in your life moving forward. And this card comes from beloved Archangel Michael, reminding you to remember who you are. You are a child of the Creator. You are greatness. And if you have been feeling down or alone or not good enough, know that you are absolutely good enough, that Source has been hearing your prayers. Angels and guides surround you. Your loved ones in the spirit world are very much with you, helping you from the other side. And you're being asked to buoy your faith within yourself and to remember who you are, okay? Because there's powerful dreams and wishes that are coming to you at this time. And, the cards don't lie. The very last card for those of you that picked the suit of 3 is miracles. Miracles. I mean, it's a very consistent message for those of you that have picked the suit of 1. It's time to make a wish. You've put a lot into others. You've been a very good support system. Your prayers have been heard and answered. I'm hearing Spirit say, stay on that path. Stay on that path to goodness and grace. And, send those prayers out wholeheartedly. Make a wish, because miracles are now coming into your life, and be willing to accept them. Spirit is also reminding you to remember that you are powerful, that you are strong, that you can do and accomplish anything in your life. So if you have been feeling alone, if you have been feeling like you're not doing enough, know that you have that power within you to manifest your dreams, and dreams and wishes are truly coming into your life. So for those of you that picked the suit of 1, powerful time. It's a time to empower yourself, to send your prayers out to source, to the universe, and to keep on doing good, because when we do good for others, good comes back to us tenfold. So let that be known. What marvelous messages for those of you that picked the suit of 1. And remember, this is for the week of September 1st to September 7th. Now for those of you, my darling, my magnificent earth angels that picked the suit of 2. All right. Yes. Okay. So for those of you that picked the suit of 2, the message that's coming to you from Spirit is to set your sights higher, to set your sights higher. So what I'm getting from this message is that you may be in a little bit of a stagnant phase in your life. So you could be just coasting, not really sure what's going to happen. Maybe, thinking, okay, I'll let the universe open the door for me. But Spirit is urging you to set your sights higher. So, increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle for anything less, for those of you that have picked the suit of 2. Expect more. Think big is what I'm getting from Spirit. Send that out to the universe, and maybe even think about, don't elude yourself or think, I'll just wait and see what happens. No, you're being asked to take initiative and put it in your hands and move forward fearlessly is what I'm getting. Expect more. And of course, when we expect more and we raise our standards, we also have to take the steps to making our dreams a reality. And that's what I'm hearing Spirit say for those of you that have picked the suit of 2. So expect more, and don't settle. Don't settle for anything. Just go for the best that you absolutely can, even if that means making certain sacrifices for yourself, for your family. Go for it, because by doing this, not just coasting, but saying, hey, no, I want to have this in my life, or I want to provide for my family, or I want to, whatever it is, set that intention and then be ready to move. Be ready to move, because you'll find things will happen very quickly for you. Once you raise your set standards, you stop settling for less, for minimal, and you're ready to take action on what it is you want. I'm also getting, for those of you that picked the suit of 2, this could be a very spiritually enlightened time in each of your lives. A time in which, and you did get clairvoyance, but in general, a time in which your spiritual gifts will be opening up more. And so to pay attention, to kind of declutter things that may be cluttering your mind, you know, worries, doubts, fears, whatever clutters your mind. It could even be, you know, social media. It could be the news. It could be other people, whatever it is. But you're being asked to really take that time to increase your connection to God, to Source, to Spirit, because you know your spiritual gifts are opening up. So really take that time to meditate, to pray, to ground. You're gonna notice certain spiritual gifts awakening for each of you that have picked the suit of 2. Now it could be spiritual sight, because we are getting clairvoyance, but it doesn't have to be. You could be hearing loved ones in spirit. You could be hearing your guides and angels. You could be seeing. You could be getting feeling of certain things that you need to do. So go with that. Go with that and believe and trust that your spiritual gifts are indeed awakening, so that you can see not only heavenly love, but so that you can see the path in front of you. Because there's definitely certain things that each of you that pick the suit need to accomplish. So pay attention and allow yourself to awaken those beautiful divine gifts. For those of you that pick the suit of 3, you're also being asked to pay attention to your dreams at this time. So your card is dreams. You are getting messages through your dreams. So often, you know, many of us don't remember our dreams. I don't remember any of my dreams whatsoever. A good way to remember our dreams is to write, you know, keep a paper and a pen next to our bedside and write them down as soon as you wake up in the morning. And as you write even whatever you can remember, the rest of it will unravel so you can remember. I'm also getting, for those of you that picked the suit of 2, you do get dream visitations at night from loved ones in the spirit world. So if you've been thinking of someone recently, whether it is a parent, a grandparent, it could even be a pet, it could be a spouse. If you've been thinking about them, an aunt, an uncle, a child, a lot lately, know that they are coming through during your dream state. And that is simply because in your awake state, you know, it's very hard to connect with you because of the fluctuations in your thoughts and not being fully open. So you're being asked to, you know, put in some sort of a routine where you have time to ground, to connect, to pray, to meditate, because your spiritual gifts are indeed opening. And so that they can connect with you in other ways other than your dreams, okay? Because you do have the love of spirit and angels all around you, for those of you that picked the suit of 2. How marvelous is that? Now for those of you, my beautiful, sexy earth angels that picked the suit of 3. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so for those of you that picked the suit of 3, this is a time, and I mean, I do feel this for many of us as we're going into this eclipse season, those that have really worked hard, that have opened up their heart, that have made good, wholesome choices, that have helped others. You can expect to have new paths opening up for you in various areas of your life. The card that you're receiving is Blessed Change, but there are major life changes that will be occurring that will bring enormous blessings in your life. So these changes may have been tumultuous, they may have been overwhelming as you're going through these phases of change. But know that whatever you've been through, big blessings are coming for those of you that have picked the suit of 3. So believe and trust. Believe and trust. No matter what you have recently gone through, amazing blessings are coming through the changes that you're going through. Okay? And you could say, I just lost my job. How could that be an enormous blessing? Well, through that, another blessing is coming. So sometimes things have to leave our lives, whether it is a job, a vocation, a relationship that's not serving us, even a way of thinking, a way of being, a way of how we may have been in the past, which we no longer are. So allow yourself to release those things, allow those changes to take place, and know that divine blessings are coming because of these changes. Okay? The second card for those of you that picked the suit of 3 is it's time to take your power back. You can see a mighty archangel here, and this mighty archangel's name is Raziel. He is the alchemist of the archangel realm. And you really are being asked to not take a passive role in your life anymore. You may have been just sitting back waiting for way too long, allowing for things to just whatever comes. No more. You're being asked to take your power back, to use your God-given gifts, your skills to initiate changes in your life, in your finances, in your family's life. Okay? Time to take that power back. And whatever the situation or circumstance that may have caused you to step back, whatever that life event may have been, it's now time. You're being asked. It's now time to take your power back and to manifest, all that you want in your life. Like, take the bull by the horns is what I'm hearing Spirit say for those of you that picked the suit of 3. For those of you that picked the suit of 3, so you have some big blessings and changes. Changes coming in your life that are going to bring big blessings in your life, okay? So the changes are bringing the blessings. You're being asked to take your power back and not just sit on the sidelines and wait for things to manifest. Take the bull by the horns. Do what you need to do to support yourself, your family, and others, okay? Or, manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest. The powerful time for those of you that picked the suit of 3 is now. The very last card and message that you got for those of you that picked the suit of 3 is playfulness. So, it's time to be playful. It really is. It's time to do those things that you haven't done for yourself. Hang out with friends, laugh. How many of you have gone to watch a movie, gone out, meet friends that you haven't seen for a long time, laugh, spend time with your children, with your family, with your partner, and have that light-hearted spirit about you. Remember to smile at the little things in life, right? So playfulness is really going to ignite. Because when we ignite blessings in your life. Because when we are playful, we're happy. And when we're happy, we raise our vibration naturally. We don't have to do anything more but be happy. And so be playful is what Spirit is saying. Be playful. Laugh. Your vibration will raise. And then take that power and run with it. Know that, blessings are coming in your life. So be happy. Take that power. Take that initiative that's being given to you and hustle, because blessings are coming into your life. Well, my darlings, there you have it. Those were your divine messages for the week of September 1st to September 7th. Remember that September is a powerful, powerful month. Eclipse season. It's exciting and it's scary all at the same time. depending on where these eclipses land for us. We know that they're in Pisces and in Virgo, but both of them, the first eclipse on the 7th in Pisces is, like I said, trining Jupiter. So it's going to be a very auspicious eclipse. But you know, those of us that have Pisces somewhere in our chart, and especially if you're a sun or ascendant or a, you know, moon Pisces, you could be a little bit more emotional leading up to this eclipse. So allow yourself to rest and nurture yourselves if you're feeling the energy of this first eclipse. Well, my darlings, there you have it. Those were your special messages for this week. Thank you so very much for liking, for sharing, for subscribing to my posts, for joining me every week. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, my website, and to ring the bell so that you know when new readings are coming up. Thank you so very much. Wishing you all a wonderful and magnificent week ahead. All my love. Namaste.